we are back at it. It's me, Jay, light skin she. You already know what's up. It's the real 100%. And today we are doing a reaction to Jaguar Wright, the one who has been right about a lot of things, about a lot of people in the industry. And it's so this is we're doing this because doing to the light of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And she was on the Piers Morgan show. Y'all should check that out. She did an interview with him and a few other people. Vlad TV did an interview with him, and they all talking about. No, it was Piers Morgan interviewed Jaguar Wright, Vlad TV, and it was another lady. I think is an attorney that's representing one of the victims of P Diddy.
I see one of the attorney was representing like 150 people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, let's get that check.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy out here. So we're gonna react to Jaguar Wright, Mrs. Wright, talking about probably a whole bunch of different things, Jay-Z's, whoever else you talking about. I haven't seen this interview, but it's real life street stars. Y'all shout out to them. Y'all go check them out. You know what I'm saying? And y'all check out our SMS because the real 100 shot. We will be dropping. We're gonna call this the 3 Keys T-shirts, which would be true, be real, be honest. Which you see the honest shirt on right here. You know what I'm saying? To be 3 in the pack. So y'all check out that. Go sign up to the SMS, and those will be dropping pretty soon. And without further ado, Jaguar Wright, Mrs. Wright, let's go.
About making it popular, or we could make it the symbol of what it is, and this couch has become a symbol for truth and honesty and transparency and not being afraid to say things. I love what this couch does to people.
Can I ask you, if Russell Simmons wants to come sit down, what do you think would?
I'm just trying to figure out how you would do it without a minor present.
He
might sit like you.
He said he might sit like you.
But with that being said, can I get your take on Russell Simmons just recently went on social media and got angry and upset with the likes of Jaguar Wrights or those others that question why he is not in the States and why he is where he is. And he's saying, why are you guys demonizing him being away?
Oh, I'm not demonizing you for being away. I'm demonizing you for saying that your daughter's 21-year-old breasts weren't big enough to be a sugar baby. I'm demonizing you for that, you piece.
He said that?
I have no idea.
How about that?
Look that up.
How about we stay away from smoke and mirrors and PR campaigns? What kind of father says his daughter's ain't big enough to sell them? That's who you are. In Bali.
Oh.
Given how to avoid federal investigation speeches to your victims. Rock the bells. You know, that's all I gotta say. Long live Jam Master Jay. Let's get to the bottom of it. How about you have an opinion about that before anything else?
Do you have any issues with those who visit him just to see how Russell is doing?
Why?
Do you question?
They know how he's doing. He's rich and touching somebody else's child inappropriately. They know how he's doing.
So Russell Simmons' daughter is 21. She's dating a 65-year-old man.
Oh, look at me.
You remember that? Yeah, I seen it like maybe a few months ago. That
his youngest daughter.
Yeah, and she's dating an old dude. So that's what she's referring to now. Okay, now I know what she's talking about. What she just said.
Did he say something about her boobs?
Well, I don't know if he said nothing about her boobs, but what I'm saying is that she's 21 and he's 65. So she was pretty much saying like her being a sugar baby. So I guess Russell Simmons is saying like he's okay with that. Her doing what she doing.
I thought she said that. He said that.
Well, I don't know if he actually said that. I don't say that on here, but what I'm saying is that he did start dating his wife, and I think she was 16. What's her name? Shamor? What's her name?
Kamor.
All right, let's get back to it.
He's doing just like he's been doing. See, this is the issue that I have with predator protectors. And this is the issue that I have with Usher.
Shit.
You know Chris Brown is better than you. You know it. You'll never go on tour with Chris Brown, and I don't blame you. Because you'll disappear just as fast as Trey Songz did.
We heard this one.
It's true. Let's be honest, Usher. Those spins ain't spinning. And those combinations ain't combinating the way they used to. And you can put on skates.
Those spins ain't spinning.
If Chris Brown decided to wear skates on stage, he'd murder you there too. And you know
she
it.
crazy. She wild.
That's
Shout out to
just
both
what's
of them, though.
real. And you think it's fair that his career be sidelined with a 20-year-old rumor that for real, ain't even real. And we're finding that out after talking with Jonathan Hay today. A lot of shit ain't adding up where Rihanna is concerned. But you sat there and you watched them marginalize one of your peers that you couldn't beat, who you were there before. And you did the same thing Snoop did. Terrified Tupac and Nipsey. And you did the same thing other female rappers did that didn't have no problem watching Lisa Left Eye get pushed out the way while you was pretending to be involved with a woman who has a history of sleeping with bisexual and gay men.
Unlock the world's largest, most liquid financial market with Ford.
Your whole life is a lie, and you've been awarded for lying. And the guy who deserves your spot, you ain't got no problem with them keeping it. And you did the same thing Snoop did. Terrified Tupac and Nipsey. And you did the same thing other female rappers did that didn't have no problem watching Lisa Left Eye get pushed out the way while you was pretending to be involved with a woman who has a history of sleeping with bisexual and gay men.
This woman.
Your whole life is a lie, and you've been awarded for lying. And the guy who deserves your spot, you ain't got no problem with them keeping it from him as long as you get the accolades. And you think because you got terrorized and you was a child, and now that you've handed over a few kids yourself to make sure they get fixed up just like you, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know if it's the mediocrity or that you're just mad that they you first. I don't know.
She is.
I don't know. I don't know, but it's just, it's, how do you accept an award for being something that you know you're not? How do you do that? How does Common sit around and pretend like he's a prolific black rapper when all you've done is line up amazing black women to move them out of the way when they don't go the way the Illuminati wants them to go, like Lauryn Hill, like me, like Tiffany Haddish. That's 3 women who are real as fuck, who used to deal with you, and their careers changed after you. Are you the lover of black women, or are you the silent assassin? Are you the new fucking Harry Belafonte? You fuck. And understand this, with his very small penis, I can see the motivation.
Well, she used to date him.
But I also find it interesting, the blind items that have been popping out ever since I've been speaking about Mr. Lonnie Lynn, about the white married men that he likes to come on to at parties in Calabasas, asking, when are you going to drop your wife off so we can hang out? Oh, white men. The other white meat. So not only are you not pro-black woman, you like white. So much for like water for chocolate.
So, Jag, if I could segue.
I'm sick and tired of he don't talk about. But maybe those are all the ones that actually know how small.
Oh, okay.
Because we know Erica ain't seen it.
Mm-mm.
She and Tracy making babies.
Damn.
That's the DOC's name. Tracy. She could have came and did an interview all about it over there at Southside Lamar when she was busy pretending like y'all wasn't gonna be nothing. Guess she was wrong, huh? I'm so sick and tired of fake Dallas sitting around not pretending like this ain't the witch she is and like they didn't make her guardian and gatekeeper territory.
What are they talking about?
Holding
what they
people
talking about?
back.
Mm-mm.
Erica Badu.
She can stay
Oh,
ahead.
is she still on her? Okay.
She lifts some people up.
Who?
It doesn't come to me at this moment. But if you give me...
Because the only thing I know that she lifted up was her sister's skirt when she made her flash her badge. Rock group. You know it. You know it. This was busy trying to get on with the flaming lips.
There's no excuse to be broke in
Flaming
2024 if you're a healthy man in a first world country.
And they wanted her to do nudity and wild Art Deco cum shots and glitter out of your... And she got her sister to be her body double. Coco, an artist, she still ain't got no album. She ain't even had a single. And she on the line for it. And that's facts.
Damn.
Like I said, who she lift up? Who she lift up?
What?
I know she lifted a lot of wallets from these young rappers who she thought she was gonna be doing, who they thought they was getting Erica Badu's, and all they got was Coco. And Erica took their deposit and never showed up. That's lifting. I don't know if it's lifting up or down, but it's definitely lifting something.
So, Jack, let me get your take on...
I wish
Let's
it
go.
wasn't true. But it's time for people to let go of the fantasies. The cancer, she is terrible. She would try to kill every great piece of relevant talent in Dallas. She will single-handedly destroy your legacy for what's really here. And the saddest part about it is the very people that made her everything that she is, she's done everything that she can do to erase them. I shouldn't have to remind people who Sean Martin is. I shouldn't have to remind people who Daniel Jones was. I shouldn't have to remind people who a lot of people are from here. I wasn't even born and raised here. Tell me something. Why was I the one to post Lucky Peterson, his last performance at Louie over there in Deep Ellum? Why wasn't Erica there? Why doesn't she ever show up to any of the old blues shows that they had over at Fair Park just to be there to welcome the old timers in and say, oh my God, I grew up on your music? No, she's always too good. No, she only wants to bring what everybody is now saying is the clone version of Dave Chappelle so people can come pet him once a year at her celebrity petting zoo party, the birthday party. I don't even know if that's the real Dave Chappelle. She might have picked up the fake one. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Cheap as that bitch is, me, I don't think she would have paid him, and he don't go nowhere for free. She ain't even got the money like that anyway. And it's just, it's sad because I don't go out of my way because I'm not willing to put on a facade because I'd rather just be myself.
Facts.
You know, it's just funny. She's jealous. She's jealous. Jealous of what? I don't know. Anal fissures? Like, I don't know. What am I jealous of?
You know, Fishers.
Damn.
Like, how do you keep... Oh, she's a nobody. She's jealous. She ain't got nothing. You can't sue her. She doesn't have anything. Well, if I don't have anything, why has Jay-Z been stealing from my catalog for the past 15 years? If I don't have anything, how can he steal from me if I have nothing? But nobody cares about that part. Now, you just heard Jonathan Hayes say he was promised a fake deal. He was promised this and promised that, and then all of a sudden he disappeared, and next thing you know, he's blacklisted. He didn't know he was blackballed until it had already happened. And everyone around him participated in that because they all know. They say smart. Yeah, they still got you booked. And what's sad is the other artists around, they know how up it is. This is a culture of fear. All for music, for a little music, for a good time.
So speaking of fear, I got to get your take on August Alsina.
What
He
about
goes on,
We talked about
podcast
this a
with
few
Nick
days
Cannon and
ago.
a few others, and he admits after, of course, coming out with his, situationship or entanglement with Jada Pinkett, he admits that he now is God has shown him the love of a man, and he.
So Jada f***ed him up, and now he don't want to no more.
That's crazy.
That's what it sounds like.
So my wife told me this a few days ago, probably last week or something. You told me about this. And I didn't even know this. I'm like, you said what? I'm like, yeah, man. You said, what'd you say? What show was that?
He was on The Surreal Life, and at the last episode, he introduced his partner, and it was a guy. He found that special somebody, not intentionally, and it was another guy.
And then she said Jada fucked him up. Turned him to men, like, golly.
Listen, he probably was already there, but she just kind of
Pushed him over the edge.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the last woman he on the books having sex with. That old bitch, his son, his friend's mama. What the is going on with these bitches out Calabasas in California? So now August Alsina, after the red table bitch, don't want no more. Odell Beckham get with Kim Kardashian. She's supposed to be the Justin Bieber suck his dick. Now he don't want Kim no more. What's going on?
What is going on? I mean,
it's crazy. You see that?
Not
What's the
Odell,
matter?
no.
He
You
know
see
the
that
love
picture?
of a man.
Fuck Odell, no.
That's what he know.
That's what he know now.
So it's a picture of him in the club, linked over, and it looks like he's giving. I don't know if it was Justin Bieber. It was somebody. I'm not for sure who it was, but
She just said Justin Bieber.
it looked like he was giving that person head. It looked weird. It looked crazy, yo. Like, it looked crazy as hell.
Odell,
If I find a picture, I'm gonna put it up here.
don't disappoint me.
And he looked like a fruitcake, though. I mean,
Odell Beckham.
just because you like him, I mean, you don't
I
like
know.
dick.
That is true.
That's crazy, man. He should get in here and get.
That's what he know.
Nick Cannon was looking at him crazy when he was telling the story. What?
Yeah, they kind of had no rebuttal. Like,
I mean, what's he gonna say?
She's sitting there looking like somebody auntie when they
Long
get
as they
fucked
keep
up
letting him
and they
make these
came in the
babies for them
house.
spare parts, he fine. He gonna mind his business. He got a new liver coming in no time.
Again, that's August is his business, but it does go back to, like you said, Jada is his last on record piece of woman, and then now
Look, Dwayne Wade was married to Gabrielle Union. Everybody thought he was so, look at the beautiful. How's that marriage doing? Balloon on her birthday, just like J-Lo. You want to know what's funny?
Yeah.
Nobody's taking into consideration that all of these women willingly chose to get involved with men that they knew were gay.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
See, that's the thing. They all knew they was gay already. So sitting around acting surprised that your man still wants the same kind of loving you know, I mean, I don't get it. Why would he stop wanting dick? He was wanting it before you? Am I wrong? I'm just saying. That's like your woman. You get involved with your woman and you know she like getting head. If you don't get your woman head, she start acting crazy. And she might end up cheating on you because she used to get head, right? Because that's what she used to, right?
That's what she used to. You stop.
So if you a woman and you get married to a man who likes, he's been liking,
and then
when he don't get his, he starts acting a little strange. You know what I'm saying?
That shit,
He gotta hang out with the fellas. There's too much girly shit going on around here. I need to be around some men.
You know how motherfuckers be acting when they don't get their Snickers.
Oh.
Niggas not getting their penis, they get to acting crazy. That shit crazy.
So y'all need to feel masculine. Next thing you know, and all it over like, what?
God damn it.
You gotta love it when these niggas get it. Man, I can't be up under you all the time, man. I need to be around my boys. While he bent over, biting a pillow like TD Cakes, allegedly. I
He
can't.
said like TD Jakes.
Really,
Allegedly.
So
I
okay.
can't even say the damn word.
Allegedly.
So,
I'm right.
to segue a little bit to the other realm.
I don't understand beards. I just don't.
Like his beard, what's that?
And if you want to be married to a gay man, then just say, I'm married to a gay man.
Living your truth.
No, my thing is this, why not? If marrying a gay man is really what you want to do, then just be honest about it. Say, hey, I'm a gag. And I love it.
I don't even know what that is.
And I love my women who enjoy being around.
Oh, my best friend.
Fairies, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Funny thing is a lot of these ain't really straight either. A lot of them is just as gay as the men. I tell you one thing though. A lesbian woman fucking a gay man and making a baby is a whole lot cheaper and easier than adoption.
A lesbian woman.
And a gay man.
Gay man.
Yeah. Neither one of them want to be with each other, but they do want to be able to make a baby. Now, if you got to do the adoption thing, you got to go through all the screening.
They don't want to be with each other, but they want to have a baby.
I thought when you said baby.
If you got to go through surrogate, you can't guarantee that you getting the nut juice that you bought. They could give you the old slipperoo. You could be thinking you getting Greg Louganis, and really what you getting is Bookman. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still a chance. They don't have to really tell you what kind of baby baddie you're getting.
Yeah.
And they could easily say it was a slip up.
Yeah.
And we know you paid for Adonis, but listen to me, Bookman will never lose no keys and he will always fix your heater. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they do at the sperm bank. So if you don't want to take those kind of chances,
just have a gay person and
guess what?
Yeah, I see what she said.
Your gay male friend.
Yeah.
He's got that juice.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, hey. And then here comes this kid. And then the next thing you know, the father starts feeling fatherly. And then the mothers decide they don't want him around. And then the next thing you know, the kid is up for auction. He's sitting there, who do you want to live with? My gay daddy. I mean, my gay mommy.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Shit.
There are whole cases out there from two homosexual people, male and female, who have gotten involved with each other to try to trick the family experience into working it out. And then everybody, the started acting like and the lesbians started acting like mad, angry. And then everybody hated each other. And then the kids starts writing about why children shouldn't have parents. You know what I mean? Like,
this is
I say all this to say, got a lot of motherfuckers pushing this gay agenda. But why? Because if we're going to push the gay narrative, because what we're doing is we're putting a bunch of gay men out there and telling little girls, this is the guy, this is Prince Charming, This is the dream, but he don't like you. See, they don't tell you that part.
Yeah.
See, they don't tell you that part. They say, this is the guy, and then you go and you chase after that guy.
He don't
And,
want you.
oh, well, he's just acting a little weird. Oh, he's just acting a little standoffish. Well, you know, girls are coming on to him all the time. He just wants to make sure I really love him before he spends real time with me. No, he likes dick.
Mm.
No.
Why ain't he telling you that, though? Why is it such a secret?
Hey.
Because they're trying to trick black people into not wanting to make babies anymore.
Hey.
That's why. They're not infecting our race with their, you know, they're mixing and commingling to dilute us as quickly as they'd like. Like a lot of people keep forgetting about American history. Italy was a problem for Northern Africa, and Hannibal did the smartest thing that he possibly could do. He kept fighting his enemy until his enemy looked like him.
Damn.
Hey, say something. Say something.
And Sicilians are still angry about it. And it's Bible fact and law.
Say
So
something.
if that's what Hannibal did to white folks over there, what would make people think that when white folks finally got the advantage over here, they wouldn't try to do the same thing to us? Your enemy until it looks like you. That means dilute, 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 dilute. Oh, and while you're at it, let's grab this piece that we like from them because we like this, and let's grab this piece that we like from them.
Say something. So,
All
right. So,
lean not into thine own understanding. That's what I know.
So let me ask you something, Jack.
Yeah.
You had came to Dallas, and then you had really wanted to put on for Dallas artists. So I got to get your take on 50 Cent had recently just went to Shreveport, and he put on this whole extravaganza.
I hate that.
Yeah, Hurricane Chris has come to the blogs and said, "How could you come here to our place and not put on those Shreveport legends, and you could spend $500,000 on security to keep the hood out or to keep the hood from going?"
Cause he don't give none of them about none of them boys.
Oh.
He don't give a about Louisiana. Cause I tell you one thing: the second that Curtis got down there, right before me and my son were separated from each other, we went home for a visit. And the fishing hole that we went to, where fish are normally jumping, all of a sudden died. There was nothing out there. Wow. You could smell the poison in the water, which of course would irrigation, which of course would bring storms around. You know, you gotta like multimillionaires when they start creating tragedies to pretend to be heroes for. Why did Curtis Jackson lie to everybody? Why doesn't Curtis Jackson tell people that he has a house in Carrollton, and he's had a house in Carrollton for over 7 years? That he comes down here, getting a lay of the land, hiring private investigators to follow people around. Why didn't he tell anybody that Millennium Studios, which is now G-Unit Studios, was already there? Why is he pretending like he built it from the ground up? He didn't. He bought it. I know Millennium. I used to go there all the time.
Yeah, it did exist.
Yeah, I know. So why did he lie to everybody? Why did he tell everybody his studio was going to be in Texas? Why did he keep it so quiet? Why did nobody in Shreveport know that he was making such a large acquisition? There would have to be some kind of paperwork there. It's almost as if it happened overnight. Not even anyone in the clerk's office knew about it, and I would know. I know the clerk. That's my town.
Yeah, you be in Shreveport.
Those are my people.
Yeah.
And let's just be honest, I'm probably more respected over there than Bebe and his fucking Coco Pele.
Just be honest.
Which wasn't nothing but a setup spot for Dallas boys to come in and rob Shreveport boys. It's funny how that always seemed to happen. Dallas coming down to Shreveport, robbing Shreveport, while Bebe was spinning.
We can't let you make a division between the Dallas and the Shreveport.
I'm not. What I am saying is this. Why is Bebe Dallas when he's in Dallas and Shreveport when he's in Shreveport? But he acknowledges Dallas and Shreveport, but he does not acknowledge Shreveport and Dallas. You can't have it both ways. City and ride on it.
Now, speaking of cities,
The only reason he's still in Shreveport is because the little bit of Dallas money he makes goes so much further there. That's the only reason. He just want to be able to take a couple Dallas dollars, go over there to Shreveport, make it look like he done made it. But the truth is, he ain't rose up no higher in Dallas at all. And he ain't going to. He just pump faking. So if you got a fraud like Bebe fronting on Shreveport like that, and I'm sorry, when's the last time I asked anybody to play a Webby record in Dallas? How much Louisiana music is that Louisiana boy playing here in Dallas? Not a lot. But he was always playing Dallas records at Coco Ballet, acting like he made it big. Kind of like Erykah Badu leaving South Dallas and moving to White Rock and thinking that was a flex. What is it with all of these pretenders? And now they got an even bigger one named Curtis Jackson. They should check the EPA report since he's been there and the toxic waste he's been allowing to be dumped around the property of Millennium Studios for cheap cash. And I'm not saying allegedly, Curtis. I know what you've been doing. You don't get no about what happens to those people in that town, but I do. I love the people in that town. I just wonder how you like that man I sent you.
Damn, man, look.
Because he really didn't think you was gonna go for him.
Oh my God. Not 50.
You, Curtis, you better do right by Shreveport, or I'm gonna let everybody know that Diddy Doo-Wop Bop ain't the only taste you got.
Now look, sometimes like when she be saying certain shit, the way she said and the conviction she said is, it's like, I believe
it draws you in.
Yeah, it's like
more.
Man, I'm trying to tell you that in my head, it was like, up the brakes, bro, because we don't know this to be true. But she make it seem like it is so real, and what she's saying is so true.
Now all you gotta do is play the waiting game.
And that too, though. So then it's like the shit she said about, you know what I'm saying, Puff Daddy, before the whole going to jail, all before that even happened, she was saying this shit a while ago. And then it happened. And now she's saying the same thing about Jay-Z. She's saying a lot of shit about a lot of people. And then I'm thinking like, damn, I'm trying to figure out how she's still alive. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, because like, she said a lot of shit about, I mean, we seen her videos before.
Yeah.
And she said a lot about a lot. And it be so in detail about what it be to where the point she says it, like I said, in the conviction that she says it in, I almost think I was there with her when she seen this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I hope she protect herself and got some good security. Okay.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, like, because when she talk, she draws you in so tough to like, yo, I believe that I was there with her when she seen whatever fucking happened. Like when Diddy did what he did, allegedly. But when she said, I feel like I was there with her right next to her. Like, girl, you
I witnessed the load.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
With that Johnson & Johnson.
So she make you feel like you was there. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what it is, but it's just everything. Her voice, her tone, the expressions, everything. It make you feel like, yo, she ain't lying.
That is true.
So, just
please, not 50. I like 50, man. 50 cool. I like 50 Cent. So hoping, yeah, it's crazy.
Switch gears.
Damn.
Curtis. I'm sick and tired of him. I'd have more respect for him if he came out the closet.
It seems like...
Because he's a lot more Bogart than Brooklyn.
it seems like 50 Cent is trying to take down Diddy.
No, he's trying to move Diddy and Jay-Z out the way so he can run it. And the truth is, I ain't mad at him. I just don't trust him. Because truth is, he would just be another kind of monster in another kind of way. He don't want things to change. He just want to be the one that's running it. See? Easiest thing to do is to take your enemy's feet and hold them to the fire for things you know that they won't admit. Which is why when that C&D came out, he took all of that Diddy shit down. Because of his tape. Say. I just wish, listen to me, make you no mistake about it. 50 is pure hip hop, pure MC. And he'll just like Mike Tyson. Does every time Mike Tyson stuck his makes him any less the killer that he is in the ring? See, and I think that's the problem that people don't understand when it comes to this hypersexuality in hip hop and masculinity. A lot of people don't realize a lot of the archetypes and everything that they built on are built around Roman soldiers, Greek soldiers who used butt breaking as a way to trauma bond with each other so that they would kill for each other on the field. You got to think about it. Real soldiers back in those days, they didn't spend a lot of time around women. Women were something that happened or something that you did to have babies with. But most of your time was spent with the men in the field. Y'all saw the movie. Did anybody see Brokeback Mountain?
Oh, yeah, that's what
Never seen
You
it.
want to know what was the saddest thing?
You seen it?
Being on tour buses and watching go broke back right before your very eye.
Oh, shit.
Go broke back.
Damn.
You would have never thought.
In real time.
And then the next thing you know, they're all watching together.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, I don't trust men. I've been on too many tours. I don't trust men who sit around watching together. You're not watching the inside of these women. You're being aroused by watching. Not yours. You're programming your mind to see this as normal. Constantly seeing a bunch of around all the time. When y'all go to the bathroom as men and you're around the urinals, and y'all just sitting there with your junk hanging out. Hey, guy, how you doing? Hey, my junk is out. You want to watch me piss?
Who the fuck do this
That
shit
would look
like that?
strange.
She asked.
That would look strange. Why are these doing this shit on the road? See, it's the bonding experience. And then your real predatory people like the Diddy and them, they got somebody that's watching you on the road to see how far you're willing to go so when they bring you to the house. What they're doing to homosexuality is wrong. Because homosexuality has nothing to do with being a sodomite. It has nothing to do with none of that other stuff. It's not that at all. It's just the preference of the person that you love. It shouldn't be deciding what contracts you sign that are going to change the rest of your life, not your sexuality. It shouldn't have anything to do with any of that. So why is this so heavy? Why is it so prevalent?
Should being openly gay close doors?
No, being openly gay should just be being openly gay. It should have nothing to do with doors. And the saddest part about it is these people aren't openly gay. They're forced to stay in the closet, which means they're forced to do what? Live a lie. You get used to living one lie. You can live any lie. Let's be honest about Faith Evans. How does a woman with that much talent end up married to somebody like Stevie J? Really?
Man.
Oh, man.
Or maybe years ago you decided to be a hip hop plant because you didn't think your light-skinned fat ass was ever gonna get a real shot.
Yeah.
And so you took that shot. You were a single mom and your back was up against the wall. Think about it from this angle. Everything we know. Ask me how much different Faith life, her whole life career look. Diddy told her he was going to kill Biggie. She knew it was going to happen. She was purposefully not by her husband's side that night. It happened, and she was told she had to lie about it. And guess what? That lie held up until that boy turned 18. And he started having ideas of what he wanted to do with what he inherited. Because the paperwork was set up for Faith to not be able to receive $1 from Biggie's estate unless it was for little Christopher. And she only had one child with Christopher. The other children who required taking care of and feeding and all of that, all of them couldn't be fed off of Christopher Wallace's money. They weren't his kids. See how that works?
Right. I wonder what Gene Deal would say about this. He was right there too, right?
I mean, you heard what Gene said. He really never had much contact with Faith.
Oh, yeah.
And the little bit of contact that he had with her, he was surprised as well. You heard him say it. It didn't make any sense. Her and Biggie.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense to anyone. It shouldn't have made any sense to them because they were married in 10 days. It's funny, when you ask Faith how long her and Biggie was together before they got married, the story changes every time. It was 10 days, it was 20 days, it was this days, it was that days. My second marriage, I told y'all, I got married after 21 days. Has that ever changed? Y'all talked to me and my second husband separately. Did the story ever change? Why does hers? All the time. It was this, it was that, it was this, it was that. I'm not saying that she didn't develop feelings for him. I'm not saying that she didn't care about the father of her son. I'm saying she was hired for one job. Her being involved with Pac in the midst of all of that. But she didn't know Pac was Pac. I mean, come on. None of this shit makes sense. What really does make sense is that Diddy has had a long career of using pussy to trap niggas into making them do what he wants to do or using them to move them out the way. How is Faith Evans any different than Lauren London?
God, boy.
How? No difference at all. Struggling artists trying to make their way up, not getting the break that they needed. All of a sudden they stand next to the right guy and then now you know that guy is dead and they're okay for life.
Nigga.
You know how many people?
Yo, do you... Yo. Like, when shit get to adding up, you go like, bitch, that makes sense.
It makes you question.
Shit makes sense. Like,
A lot of stuff goes back in your head and flashbacks. Like, huh? Like, okay, that might be right.
Yo. And then when she correlates it with Biggie, Faith, when you look at it, it don't make sense, right? But how it played out, you know, it worked out for her and worked out for her on her end because she's straight. And then the son got older, so now the son get to asking questions. Shit get a little different. And the whole London, what's her name? Lauren London, pretty much Nunu. You know what I'm saying? AKA Nunu. Shit ain't really popping for her. She get like one movie, and that's ATL. Get next to the right guy. He gone. Those are somebody. It's a RIP to him. But then, you know, she set for life now. Because everybody's going to look after her now. Everybody's going to look after her. And he didn't even marry her, I don't think, did he?
No.
She was just next to him. Right place, right time. Ain't that shit crazy how she make this shit sound. I'm trying to tell you, man, this woman make you believe shit. And she put shit and she lined it up. You was like, hold on. That shit makes sense.
Strong possibilities.
Goodness, man.
People in the business that happens to. Let's look at Khalees. What makes her any different than Lauren London or Faith? I got a better one for you. Camille Cosby.
That's Bill Cosby.
Do you know what? You know she's part white.
Yeah.
She's a Rothschild. The Luciferian motherfuckers that co-own YouTube,
Saturday.
that are friends with the monster, Leora Cohen, that mentored him backstage.
We should go.
Camille is a Rothschild.
A what child?
Y'all didn't know that,
I don't know.
did you? It's funny nobody wants to seem to admit it. Or the oil that was supposed to have been under that property that was sold through a private this or a private that, and so
I heard about that.
and so forth. Did Bill Cosby marry the love of his life, or did he marry an industry plant?
We're gonna pause it right here. So look, guys, only reason we had to cut this short because I'm a working man and I got to go to work. So it's about time
I
to get
go
ready.
to work.
Time for me to get ready to go to work in a minute. So we got to cut
What was that
this.
movie off of? I mean, what was that song off of?
That's the actual song. I don't know.
Oh, was that MC Hammer? I'm thinking
it might have been MC Hammer.
off of White Man Can't Jump.
It might have been MC Hammer though. You might be right.
Okay.
But it might have been on White Man Can't Jump too though. But
Sidebar.
yeah, I got to get ready to go to work in a little bit. So we had to cut this short. So we'd do like a part 2 of Jaguar, right? This would just be part 1. And what she was talking about towards the end was Bill Cosby. I guess he had some land that had oil on that land. And they were trying to, I guess, get him up out of there so they can end up getting that land so they can get the oil that's on the land.
Did they get him out of there?
No, because he's still there. I mean, remember how his whole court and locked up. They were trying to get him up out of here, but it didn't work out for him.
Well,
it didn't work out for them. Whoever them is, we don't know, but they were trying to pretty much get his land because they had oil on it. I did hear about that, but y'all let us know what y'all think about part 1. Jaguar Wright, Mrs. Wright. I'm gonna start calling her Mrs. Wright. She's very
got the clips loaded.
Not even just that, like she's very what's the word looking for? Like she just grabs you and just.
It's not really animated, but
a little bit.
It's like that auntie when you sit back, you chilling out and smoking, drinking, whatever you say, and she give you that little niblets of truth, but then put a joke into it. And she take it right back to it.
Yeah, she do a little joking here and there, a little shots, but now all this to us is just allegedly. We don't know if none of this shit is true, but it damn sure sound truthful, and it damn sure sound like this is very believable. She could
be a prosecutor.
Yeah, because she can definitely grab you in and just grab a hold of you and just it seems believable.
Yep.
And just not even just that though, but some of the things that she have already talked about and brought to our attentions about Diddy and all these other things like that have became true.
It's become factual.
You know what I'm saying? He in jail, this and that and third. Now all the other stuff is allegedly that he may have done certain things, but as of right now, on the outside looking in, to everybody that's watching this whole case or people that's acknowledging it's definitely believable to us as the viewers, and people that watch it. So
I agree.
I'm about to get ready to go to work, and as always, we sit over here on this side of the internet.
Be safe, be honest, be real.
100. Peace.
I was about to say.